Hey everybody, hopefully you guys can actually hear me. I didn't check my volume, oh no. So today I'm just gonna do a really quick live stream, really quick meaning like 30 to 45 minutes. Hopefully you guys can join me. I'm gonna go through some tarot cards and oracle card decks that I personally own. We're waiting for our Amazon Live audience, which is now. So as per usual, I talk about just my Elgato face cam, my Logitech, which I use. Here it is. Beautiful. It has lasted for, I think it'll be 2 years by the end of this year. So that is the Blue Yeti. It's actually on sale, and the Elgato face cam is also on sale right now. Keep that in mind. That's awesome. And another thing I use that I usually don't put up here is my ring light. So an 18-inch ring light. It's great for streaming. It's got obviously great light. You can see it in my glasses. But we also have my backdrop, which is really awesome. So you can check out some other backdrops as well. Kate does lots of custom backdrops. It does take a while to get there, but actually we never ordered through Amazon. Anyway, it's a pretty nice backdrop though. If you're looking for some fun activities for Halloween and whatnot, taking photos, everybody's all costumed up, and then you have like a creepy castle in the background. It's a fun photo shoot op. Anyway, so we're going to move on to the actual topic here, and that is some witchy stuff, which is oracle decks, tarot card decks. I have a mix of dark and cute. So I'm just going to grab whatever comes out of the box, and we'll see what that is. So the first deck I guess we're doing really quickly is the D&D Tarot card deck. I do this one a lot, so I'm going to go through it really, really fast comparatively. This one is a hit or miss for some people. Just be aware. It's beautiful art, though, I have to say. So here's what the box actually looks like. So one thing that's the only problem with this deck that I have noticed, it is a great quality. It has fantastic art. It has a reverse and an upright meaning. But the problem is you can see here, for instance, we have a 5. You can kind of tell on the bottom. I need to pull it back so that my light doesn't get in the way, but you notice that you don't see a suit. So that is the issue. In the minor arcana for this particular deck, the D&D deck, you don't get a suit. But it says it's divided up into your typical D&D skill sets. So we have, I believe, charisma, we have wisdom, strength, and intelligence. So here's what the inside of the book looks like. You can tell on the very top here, oh goodness, you can barely see. It says strength, but the cards don't actually say what it is. And I'm a huge D&D nerd, and I cannot tell for the life of me the difference between the cards. Like, I would probably imagine maybe that's wisdom, but I'm guessing. So that's kind of the downfall with these cards. But the art is stunning. It's beautifully painted. This is an official D&D tarot card deck. It is, like I said, it's gorgeous. We have the typical major arcana cards. The only issue is that it doesn't let you, we don't know what this is a 7 of, but you only have 4 options. So you have to kind of match it in the book. So if you're looking for a 7, you'll just have to figure it out. But the other thing that's really cool about the deck that I think kind of offsets the not seeing which minor arcana it is, you notice on the bottom here, my light is so bright. So you'll see here on the bottom, the official D&D symbol. You can actually use this deck for your D&D campaign. So for instance, the Hierophant down here, it says, you find a holy book written by a wise sage that contains a cryptic secret hidden within. So these are great cards to use for your campaign if you're just trying to do like a one shot, or you just finished maybe a big arc in your campaign and you want to do like a minor journey with your party. You can do that with this deck. So you can actually just kind of decide to draw a card and be like, what should I make my players do today? And then you draw one. And here I drew a 7. So it's pretty cool. So this is the D&D tarot card deck. It's cool. It's a great gift option for like Christmas. So if you have any witchy friends that also love D&D, they're really going to appreciate this. It's beautifully done. And if you have any DMs out there, this is a cool deck too. You can make this like a deck of many things probably and have your own listing. So check this one out. It's the D&D Tarot card deck. I'm going to go through this one super fast because I've done it before. So let's move on to a different deck that maybe I haven't done as much of on this channel. So this one's actually new. It's an oracle deck. So let me change it on my carousel. It is the Beltane Seasons of the Witch deck. It's very beautiful. So here's what it looks like. You can see the witch has a gold embellishment on there. It's just absolutely stunning. It's very bee oriented. I have friends who love bees. I also love bees, but it's very bee and honey and spring oriented. So the cards are actually gold on the side. It's so beautiful. For those of you that are watching, make sure to comment down in the comment section and let me know where you guys are watching from. What are your favorite tarot card decks that maybe you own? Or have you been eyeballing any of the new tarot decks that are coming out this year? There's a lot of cool ones coming out. Okay, so here are some cards in this deck. So it's an oracle deck, not a tarot card deck. It's different. So here are the Lovers card, not like the Lovers card from original tarot, but maybe inspired by. Here we have Vision. Ooh, I love this card. It's very cute. I love the cute little flower ladies. We have Wildcat. So something that's cool about this oracle deck, which you probably already noticed, here on the bottom, we have a brief explanation of what this card is all about. So you get kind of just a little brief reading right off the bat. So if you're doing a really extensive reading, or if you just want to draw one card at a time and just keep asking questions over, over a period of time, these are really nice because then it inspires you to be a little more introspective. So here are a few more boundaries. This is a card that I think everybody needs to learn. I know I need more boundaries for sure. We have Chant. I know my light is washing this out. I'm going to have to revisit some of my lighting. We have Creation. Sorry, there was it's fine. Here we have Cow. Cute. So inside the actual slip, let's see what the guidebook shows us. Here is our actual guidebook. We have different spreads. So we actually have a Beltane card spread, which is very cool. We also have a 3-card spread, a Beltane cross spread, Maypole spread. So that's for shifting perspectives. The Flower Crown spread for clarity in difficult times. So it has a lot of very Beltane oriented spreads in here, which is very cool. I mean, a lot of different spreads. If you're looking for something a little more specific, or if you just want to use these seasonally, that's also an option. Here is what the back of the cards look like. Very cute. I don't know if I actually showed this yet. So all of the Seasons of the Witch cards, the series of oracle decks, they all have kind of a similar style on the back of the card. So the Samhain deck has I think it's a red moon with black around it with some creepy hands. This one's got a moon with bees and it's very yellow oriented. And then there's also a Yule deck, which I haven't seen before. So you can get 3 decks if you're really into all the witchy holidays. You can get the Samhain deck, Beltane deck, which I have down below, and the Yule deck. So I'm hoping they do all of the major Wicca holidays, and eventually we can get a whole set of oracle cards that are all associated with different holidays. So check that out. That is the Seasons of the Witch. This one's the Beltane deck. My co-host Carrie has the Samhain deck, and I think she also has the Yule deck. So hopefully we'll get together again soon and be able to do another oracle deck reading Seasons of the Witch. So let me grab another deck that might be intriguing to some of you. We have the Labyrinth deck. Let me find this in the carousel. So this one's really great. The artist who actually did this Labyrinth deck just came out with another deck that is a Lord of the Rings deck. So if you like those bold awesome, intricate lines. And if you really like kind of a darker version, even of Lord of the Rings, this is a really, really cool deck to have. So let me find in the carousel again. I apologize. I'm a little slow today, so bear with me here. I gotta find it. There it is. It's actually on sale today. It's 32% off, probably because he released also the Lord of the Rings deck. Anyway, so here is what the inside looks like. You do get a guidebook. Perfect. Here is what the actual cards look like. These cards are so high quality that sometimes I feel like I'm holding two cards. They're very, very thick. This is by Inside Edition. They do a fantastic job with their cards. So it's, you know how Llewellyn is kind of your typical tarot card deck producer. Inside Editions is doing a pretty awesome job with their decks. Anyway, so this is one card, very durable, awesome to shuffle too. It's really smooth. I have to remember my camera is in a different position now. So I'm getting used to my new setup here. Okay, so here's the High Priestess. Adorable. Here we have the Chariot. I'm sure a lot of people who maybe don't know Labyrinth very well will probably recognize these characters. We have Strength. I love the detail. I mean, this card is, even with all the bold lines, there's a lot of very intricate details that have gone into every single card. Each of the suits is associated with Labyrinth. So we have, I believe these are staffs. Let me find it officially, though. So I know that we have Junk as a minor arcana suit. Let me find it again. We have poles. There's feathers and pots. So this one is poles. Let me find some more. Here's pots. When you go into the royal portion of the suit, so like the page of pots, you get a full spread of illustrations versus just tiny bits of pieces. So this is feathers. Let's see if I can find some more examples. Oh, we have the Magician. Everybody should recognize this guy. Rest in peace, David Bowie. We also have, here's the Queen of Pots. I really want this, and makes me really want to watch the movie again because it's been a while, and some of these characters, I'm like, who are they? Because they've done a great job featuring a lot of minor characters or people that aren't necessarily spotlighted for the majority of the movie. Here's the Knight of Pots. Let's move on to a few more. Let's see. Ooh, here's the Page of Junk. Adorable. I love this card. It's so cute. And the King of Poles. So as you can see, this is a really great deck. The Labyrinth tarot card deck. It does have your own Labyrinth tarot card spreads. So we have like the Door Knocker's Conundrum is in here. We have Things Aren't Always What They Seem. So not only is the spread associated with the movie, but even some of the questions, like each card is associated even with themes of the movie. Like the first card for this one is the Masquerade. The second is the Goblin. Third is Wisdom. So it's a really well thought out deck. Here we have, oh, I skipped it. Here is the You Have No Power Over Me. So we have a castle, labyrinth, your strength in getting through the labyrinth. Here's that spread. So it's a very cool deck. Lots of exciting things in the Labyrinth deck. It's a great gift option. Keep that in mind as Christmas starts approaching. I can't believe we're almost to Halloween. So keep tarot decks in mind. If you have witchy friends who are really into certain pop culture, you will probably find a really cool tarot deck that's going to make them like super jubilant. So check out the Labyrinth tarot card deck. It's really awesome. I'm going to share one more deck. I have a whole bunch more, but I'm going to take a break from decks after that. So speaking of special tarot card decks for particular people, we're going to go to something a little more vibrant and cute and fun. So I apologize if people are like, oh, what is this? I'm going to share with you guys the Kawaii tarot card deck. So this deck might be a little dorky for some of you, but I love it. It is so cute. It's so cute. Okay, so you see these fat unicorns. They're my favorite things in the entire world, playing harps. Even the castle is like all bubbly and adorable. I love it. Okay, so here we have our adorable guidebook. Oh, here we go. And it's really, this tarot card deck is great for people who are maybe beginner readers or people that want something no stress. So here is what the inside looks like. I know you guys can't see a whole lot of it. There are no reversal readings in this one because they kind of, like I said, it's more for beginner or for a light reading. So for instance, the strength card has just a sentence. It says, there is confidence and strength. Some may see this as victory or triumph, but it is also potentially a place of thoughtfulness and compassion. And that's it. So it's really nice, especially in, I think all of us can say maybe we need a break from some serious stuff that's been happening in the world. So this is a great deck for that. So here, I'll share with you guys some of the cards. Here's Temperance. Look at the cute little, is it a hedgehog or a otter? I think it's an otter holding a cup with an umbrella. We have the Fool. He's so cute. Oh my goodness. This is Justice. So as you can see, we feature different kinds of animals, mythical or real. Adorable, all the same. Here we have 6 of Cups. So we keep with the traditional minor and major arcana cards for the most part. Here we have 3 of Coins. So even some of the darker cards, like for instance, the Suit of Swords tends to be, a pretty brutal suit. There's usually not a lot of good things that happen during this the sword suit, but let me try to find a couple sword cards to share with you that it's still pretty PG, I guess, as far as how they deal with some of those horrible readings. Oh my god, I've never seen this card before. Look at this guy. 7 of Coins. So cute. Okay, let me find some sword. I always pick out the sword cards, and now I'm having issues finding them. Here we go. So here's the 8 of Swords. As you can see, it's cute, but it still has a little more of that sword imagery. Nobody's, there's no blood, but that would be pretty typical. Here we have the Hierophant. So not your typical tarot card deck necessarily. It's not dark like we would normally feature on the dark side of the library. But sometimes we need a little reprieve. Like today is a great reprieve day. Lots of terrible things may be happening. So it's nice to just not let those things in the world affect you and just take a little bit of a break. So check out the Kawaii Tarot card deck. It's really fun and it's great for kids too. So if you've got kids who are kind of curious about doing tarot cards and you're open to that, this is a great option for a starter deck for kids. It's very kid friendly. So check that one out. I'm going to put this quickly away, but I just wanted to share with you guys some candles, some additional other books. Sorry, it's smoky here in Seattle. So it's my lungs. They're terrible. It hurts. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys some candles because whenever I do a tarot card reading, I always usually light 5 or 6 candles because I'm a little crazy. So here we have, I'm going to share with you guys a couple fall oriented candles because I know that it's like really, it's fall soon. Carrie, hello. So she says, this is adorable. Your lighting is better in this new office. I am fighting with lighting right now. And it's smoky here too. Yeah, it's awful here. It's really smoky. Yeah, the only issue with the light is that it washes all my cards out. So I'm going to have to fix that. And I know how I'm going to do it, but I want you guys to see like the full vibrancy and colors of all these tarot card decks and candles and all the items that we have. Okay, so anyway, I've already been lighting this. As you can see, this one is in my carousel down below. It's on sale for a little bit, but it's a very strong scent. So if you're looking for a fall candle that's just very fall and very in your face, this is the Pumpkin Spice. I believe it's pumpkin spice. It's what it smells like, pumpkin spice. Or it might, yes, it's the Pumpkin Spice Big 3-wick candle. It is bright orange. The jar itself is orange, so you can reuse it if you love orange. I love orange. It's my favorite color. So I'm probably going to be reusing this glass. It's a beautiful candle. It has, it's very pumpkin spicy. So if you're really looking for some pumpkin spice scented candles, check out this brand. It's really great. But if pumpkin spice isn't necessarily your thing, we also have this other candle called Hello Fall. It's adorable. So I usually don't go for cinnamon apple scents, but this one is awesome. It's really good. So I don't know what it is. It really feels like it was like a freshly picked apple. I don't know if this makes sense, but sometimes candles have that fake apple scent and it's just kind of like sickly sweet. This smells like a fresh apple for some reason. So I don't know what they've done, but this is an awesome fall candle that's not pumpkin oriented and it's not a cookie candle. I like to call them cookie candles. This one definitely is more fresh. It feels like the harvest. It definitely screams fall. But if you're looking for something totally different, I have a different candle here. It is called Vampire Blood. So I found this because my friend suggested it to me. It is by Bath and Body Works. And I've been looking for Halloween, special, like very specific Halloween candles. This one, of course, I was like, I need to know what vampire blood is. So this does not have that typical fall smell. This is very berry oriented. It smells really nice. It's blood red strawberry, jasmine. It says plum, dark Transylvanian plum, and other fragrances. But you can smell all of those things together, and it's very beautiful. It's a very I can actually imagine it being a vampire-esque candle. So if you're looking for some fun Halloween candles or scents, even bath works, check out Bath and Body Works. They do sell stuff on Amazon. Yeah, I was surprised too. So and that's a big brand. A lot of us love Bath and Body Works. So check these out. They do have some of their Halloween scents out right now. And down below, the Vampire Blood candle is actually on sale. It's very cool. All right, so I'm going to share with you guys a few more tarot decks, and then I'm going to share with you guys some books too, because I gotta hurry up. Oh my goodness, I talk too much. I'm sorry, I talk way too much. Okay, so finding the next deck. Okay, I haven't done this one in a while. This is the deck I actually grew up with. It was the first deck that I ever bought for myself. It's just, it's a really special oracle deck. So this is the Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud. And you'll probably, he's the fairy guy, except for like Amy Brown. But anyway, he's like the fairy dude. This oracle deck is very thorough if you're looking for something that's very detailed. And if you like fairies, just in general, this is the deck you want. It's a beautiful, it has this beautiful novel compendium that comes with it. Excuse me. And it's not fully colored. This has a lot of wear, by the way. I've had this for like 20 years. So the bindings aren't as strong. So it doesn't come. Sorry, I also have to filter out the images. There are naked ladies in this oracle deck. So I apologize for that. Anyway, so here we have our giant compendium. And as you can see, it's a novel of information. But if that's something that you really like, if you like very intricate oracle decks, this is actually a really great thing. And it's an introduction, a very thorough introduction to the fairy world, according to Brian Froud. Let me share with you guys the cards themselves. So the back of the cards are really cute. Here we have these adorable little fairies. So something cool about fairies is they're supposed to, blend in with the environment. We can't really see fairies because they are a part of the environment. And Brian Froud's done a great job with that. So we feature different things, not just fairies, but like energies. So this is the Song of the Crouch, I think. We also have weird creatures too. So this is Arval Parrot. And again, my camera's kind of washing out some of these cards. They are way more vibrant in person. They're dark and beautiful. We also have kind of like these more humanoid and creature-like cards throughout. So here's a different kind of fairy. I mean, there's clear indications that we have like a Seelie court and an unseelie court. Here's Solace, kind of like more of an elemental type. Here's an actual, like a typical fairy. This is Talon the Sylph. And like I said, it's washing it out, but I love this card. She's very purple and pink, and I know this is not doing this justice. She looks like, it looks like you can't even see her face, but you totally can in person. She has very beautiful art. And I'll share with you guys a few more of these. We have the Lady of the Harvest. So this is definitely more of a serious deck. It's you know, for more, so it's not adorable and dorky like the kawaii deck, which is, there's a place for all of these kinds of decks. You don't need to be serious all the time, and you don't need to be goofy all the time. So this is kind of my serious deck, if you will. But fairies tend to also play tricks on you, and these can be very playful cards too. So here we have the Singer of Transformation. I'll do a few more of these cards because I really do love them. We have the Piper. So these are all painted, and I believe they're all painted by Brian Froud. And you might recognize more of his stuff from Jim Henson films like Dark Crystal. He designed a lot of the creatures in Dark Crystal. And then one more card. Let's see. Ooh, this is a cool card. Sylvanius. Beautiful card. So you can see, like, there's a lot of detail in every single card. Lots of fairies kind of blending in with the environment. These never grow old to me. They're always changing. I always find something new. And I've had this deck for like 25 years. So if you, I mean, right now they are on sale on Amazon. You can actually find them on Amazon. So check them out. That is the Fairies Oracle, for those of you that just joined, by Brian Froud and Jessica Macbeth. Beautiful, beautiful Oracle deck. It really is. It's very thorough too. So I'm going to put this one away and then move on to another deck. I'm just going to pull one and see. Oh, goodness. Speaking of dorky decks. Oh, okay, so this one's hilarious. This one's the anime tarot card deck. I hope I added this. So if you have any friends who are really into anime, this is probably the perfect deck to get them. I don't know if this got in. Okay, just real quick. You can find this very easily on Amazon. Just type in anime tarot card deck, and it's the first one that pops up. It came out this year. So it doesn't explicitly say, here is the front. Here's our guidebook. Here are the cards. It looks like this beautiful gem on the back. So it doesn't explicitly say that this is based on certain shows, like some of these images. You know, they don't say, oh, it's Naruto in here, but it is Naruto. So not all of them is Naruto, is not what I'm saying, but like I think a lot of these are references from animes, but it doesn't actually tell you which anime it is. So here's the Six of Wands. Is that Rurouni Kenshin? I cannot remember. It's been a while. We have the Tower card. Let's see. We also have the Moon. So I'm just going to go through this super fast because I didn't put this in my carousel. And then we also have the Sun. Look at these bears. If you guys are anime fans, I'd love to know where some of these cards come from, because some of them I recognize, but I can't put my finger on it. Like the Universe, some magical girl or something. I'm not sure. And then we have, there is a card that totally looks like Naruto, and it is Naruto, but it doesn't say that it is. I don't think I can find it. Anyway, so, and it's actually the Fool card. Let me actually find it in the guidebook. So we do have, here it is. So in our guidebook, we have a full page color spread for all the major arcana cards. The minor arcana cards don't have the full spreads. We do get a reverse and a upright meaning for all of these cards. So if you are into anime, or if you know somebody who's into anime, this is a great deck. It's a great Christmas option, just saying. And the quality is pretty awesome. Is this Inside Edition? Yes, it is. I can actually tell. All right, so check out the anime deck. I didn't put that on my carousel. Let me put this away. We also have the Alice in Wonderland deck. That's the one I'm going to share with you guys next, because that one's really cute and I haven't given it as much attention as some of the other cards. So here we go. Here is the Alice in Wonderland tarot card deck. It's super cute. Unique art style. I think this might be by Minerva Siegel. I could be wrong, but Minerva Siegel does an amazing job with her tarot cards and makes it so that we actually get to we see the correlation between, you know, like Alice in Wonderland and kind of your traditional tarot card reading. Anyway, so here we have our guidebook, full page spread here, and then we have a description, upright and reversal meaning. If you guys, by the way, I forgot to mention this, if you guys do like witchy essentials, dark children's toys, anything that's a Halloween aesthetic, we do stream all the time. But if you want to get notified of any of those things, make sure to give us a follow so that you guys can follow our streams in the future. All right, so here's the back of the cards. They're really cute. You can kind of see, oh, it's upside down. You can see the little teapot and the teacups. We also have so the cards are really easy to shuffle. They're very durable. I mean, wow, just beautiful quality. Here's the Chariot. I'm going to share with you guys some of the cards themselves. So the suits in this deck are a suit of flowers, as you can see. We have a suit of hedgehogs, because, you know, they like to play. What is that? Is it croquet? Is that what it's called? With the hedgehogs, we have spears. And we also have, I'm trying to remember what the other cards are. Flowers, we already mentioned, but here's some more flowers. So beautiful. Ooh, okay, so let's look at some of these major arcana. Oh, teacups. Teacups is the last one. So here's teacups. I don't know why Lila's on here as a teacup, but she is. Okay, so here we have the world. Look at them together. This reminds me of a children's, but like the art style is kind of like vintage children's books, and it's kind of it's pretty cute. Here's the caterpillar. Suspension. Oh my goodness, beautiful card. Justice. I totally forgot that the Queen of Hearts actually had a husband until I revisited this deck, because he's just such a minor character. Okay, so here we have the 10 of Flowers. Beautiful design. I love that all of the minor arcana suits are, you know, we do have some similarities, but they're very distinct cards as well. Okay, and then I'll share one or two more. We have the Queen of Spears. Very cute. And the Wheel of Fortune. And then ooh, this one's cute. I love, so cute. Strength. So check that one out. That is the Alice in Wonderland tarot card deck. It's a beautiful deck. It's a great gift. In the back, we do have different spreads that are Alice in Wonderland oriented tarot card spreads, and they're really cute. So we have the doorknob's key. I really like that spread. I think it's awesome. We have the Follow the White Rabbit spread. And then we also have the Cheshire Cat. So cute. So check it out. That is Alice in Wonderland tarot card deck. It's awesome. Love it. And we are going to move on to some books because I am running out of time. So I love witchy books as well as my tarot card decks. And there is a particular book that just came out that's great for those of you that might be trying to mix up some, you know, mindfulness exercises, tarot card decks, all kinds of cool stuff. So that is the book that I'm talking about is Night School. So this is really cool. I have yet to actually start it, but I've been reading. I've been kind of like looking through it. So this is Night School by Maya Toll. Maya Toll has been kind of in the new age world for a while, and she's written this beautiful book, and there are beautiful illustrations all throughout. It is lessons in moonlight, magic, and the mysteries of being human. So it's a mix of philosophy, psychology, and mysticism. It's very, very cool. So if that's up your alley, I recommend it. So here's what the inside looks like. I love this. We get different celestial signs, a body of our, the starry body up above. Here we have our table of contents. Oh my gosh, my light is washing this all out. You're not going to be able to see it. So this is actually laid out like a school. So we start with orientation. You even get a list of supplies you might need, such as a pendulum. You get tarot cards, a journal, all kinds of stuff. We start with semester 1, which is philosophy, psychology, and divination, different chapters of each. There are tools of mystics for semester 2, midterms, all kinds of fun stuff. So if you guys are just joining me, we are talking about the Night School. This is by Maya Toll. She's really awesome, and this book is really, really cute. So we have some things in here. We have a mix of actual science, so actual psychology and philosophy. Sorry if you can hear my rice maker. It is singing to me. So here we have, let me show, we have different lessons throughout. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we have different lessons throughout. Energy Follows Intention Part 1. So you go through this book, and it's kind of, I don't want to say self-help, but it really is kind of a self-help book, but it's kind of a fun twist. So if you're looking for something to maybe, I know it's been a crazy past 3 years for all of us. It really has. So I think a lot of us are trying to find good ways of being a little more mindful and kind of filling up I call it my creative cup. So taking some time and figuring out what really makes me happy and that kind of thing. And this is a really cool book that might get you started. It's really beautiful if you're into psychology and philosophy, but also just kind of like some new age divination, scrying, that kind of thing, or tarot. This is going to be a really cool book that combines both worlds together. So this is The Night School by Maya Toll. I do recommend it. There's also a journal that you can get with this, plus her own oracle cards. They call them mini RPG cards, which really confused me because I play role-playing games. So I was like, wait a minute, D&D? We're playing D&D too? Anyway, check this out, and the journal and the tarot cards. So the other book I want to share with you guys today, who doesn't love a cocktail? I do. So here we have, so Carrie says, I need the book, journal, and the tarot cards of that. Yes, I've been trying to not buy everything of hers because they're all very cool, but I'm really tempted to buy all of them as well. We could do the school together, Carrie. That'd be fun. All right. So yeah, I was incredibly restrained at lunch. I know. I was trying to be very good. So here is Witchcraft Cocktails. This is actually a very awesome, just in general, a great cocktail book. It has different mixes that I've not really seen together. So that's kind of cool. I know I own a couple just generic cocktail books, and they all provide the same recipes. I don't know why I have so many. This one I actually like because it gives me something different. So this is by Julia Helena Haddis. So check it out. One thing that's cool, if you are into more of that magical side of things, we have our table of contents that go through every season. So we go through like fall cocktails, which is coming up. Yes. We have winter cocktails, spring and summer. So that's how our chapters are divided. But one thing that is really, really cool. Hi, Cookbook Divas. Nice to see you. So we have also, sorry, the smoke is bad. Okay. It's smoky in Seattle for those of you that just joined us today, and it's brutal. It hurts actually. So Something that's cool about this, and most cocktail books do this, but I like the combination of flavors in here because I've not seen this before, like nettle and hyssop syrup. My normal cocktail books do not have that in there. So we do talk about simple syrups in here, different ingredients you can actually mix yourself, like most cocktail books. This is just slightly different and a little, it's nice. Bay leaf and orange. Wow. But something that's really cool, here's a photo of an actual cocktail here. So you'll notice on the very bottom, I'm still getting used to my little setup here. We have here advanced magic. So we have the ingredient list, etc. over here. I can't tell if I'm actually in the center of my screen. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I am. Okay, I keep squeezing myself. Okay, so we have our list of ingredients and the directions right here. On the very top, we have energies. I know you probably can't see that. Okay, so we have different energies that are provided on the top, so you can get really witchy with this book. You can also have your advanced magic on the bottom. So if you like doing tarot cards, or I call it gem work or mineral work or whatever, if you want to do anything like that, they actually guide you on how you can enhance your cocktail to provide even greater energy, not drunken energy, just greater happiness and better things to happen. So let's look at the actual cocktails. We have here Witch's Cosmo. So, okay, that one's pretty, normal. But here we have the Witch's Offering. This looks really beautiful, like a very unique mulled cider, which sounds so good. Here we have an Imbolc Cleansing Lemon Drop. This is the, oh, here we go. This one's beautiful. Dreamwork Aviation Riff. I love the flowers and the color. It's so pretty. Here is a Love's Lucky Charm. This is adorable. And I think this is actually a winter drink. Or spring. It might be a spring drink. Here we have a Venus Spritzer. Let's look at a few more of these. Here is the Decider. Very fancy. And then we also have so apparently it's Mercury retrograde this week. I have a friend who's obsessed with Mercury retrograde, and she tells me every time it happens. So this drink would be perfect for now, I guess. I'm not a big Mercury retrograde person. I don't really, that's not my thing. But if it's your thing, here we have a cure for it, I suppose. So something that's interesting about this cocktail book too is that you don't need to follow necessarily these ingredients. These are just examples. You can make your own cocktails with your own herbal intentions. So if you're looking for something that has divination, creativity, and attraction, you can go to each of those attributes and find some ingredient that will do that for you. So like divination would be chamomile or cherry or coffee, that kind of thing. Creativity, cinnamon, pineapple, pomegranate. So you get to learn a lot about ingredients and make your own drinks as well. So this is just kind of a great start, a kickoff to making your own fun witchy cocktails. So if you have a friend who is who's basically a kitchen witch, that's me and my group. This is a great gift option for those of you that do have witchy friends or family that really love making their own cocktails and their own dishes. This is just going to be really fun and great. And it has very unique combinations of flavors that I've not really seen in a cocktail book. So check out Witchcraft Cocktails. This is by Julia Helena Hattis. And that is down in the carousel below. And it's 13% off today. All right. So I'm going to share with you guys one last thing. I know I'm cutting it short from an hour, but it is what it is. So we have, I don't know why this is so expensive. So we have the Dark Side Zodiac book. So if you're into tarot cards and oracle cards, you may be interested in the in astrology as well. I am, so I just assume that maybe everybody else is. Plus, it's really fun. This is fun. So if you're ever wondering what your terrible traits are, this book doesn't hold anything back. It will tell you. So I'm a Capricorn. I like to laugh at myself. So I will pull up Capricorn stuff and show you guys what terrible traits I have according to this book. So we have your pretty typical stuff here. As far as like, oh, Capricorn is an earth sign and they're ruled by Saturn and blah, 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 all that stuff. But we also have on the dark side. On the dark side, Capricorn, so me, it makes me cold and cruel and petty-minded, slave-driving, with unsuspected and unquenchable ambition and an addiction to tight-fisted penny pinching. So that's me. So this is not just your sun signs. What's cool about this book is it will tell you why your rising sign makes you horrible and why your moon sign makes you terrible too. So, and it tells you all of your different, how it affects every part of you. So your job. So let's talk more about all of the things. I think I'm trying to remember if my rising sign or I think my rising might be Capricorn. I can't remember. Anyway, so we have different chapters in here, like Don't You Love Me, Baby, which is all of the, here's my Venus, if it was Venus in Capricorn, which I don't think that's me. We have Mars in Capricorn. So it gets very, very detailed, but it talks more about the dark side of the horoscope. I like getting a full spectrum of the horoscope. So I don't only want people to tell me how great I am, but, I want to know all the other traits too. This is also just a fun book. It's good to laugh at yourself sometimes. So it talks about crimes and misdemeanors that each zodiac sign might experience in their life, how people are at home. Like, for instance, me, although I have made it clear that my residences are open to business contacts only, acquaintances who have found out where I live sometimes make the mistake of dropping in. So it doesn't hold back. Okay, so more things. We have the dark side of fun. So, like, for instance, the first sentence in here is, it is one of your many rules that vacations should be planned ruthlessly to prevent dangerous outbreaks of fun, spontaneity, or a budget overrun of more than 2%. You're not a complete killjoy. So this is a great book. It's really fun. If you have somebody in your life that actually really does love horoscope stuff, this is a great gift option as well. I actually did receive this as a gift years ago, and I adore it. It's awesome. So check this out. It's really fun. I don't know why it's so expensive on Amazon right now. It typically isn't, so I might have gotten the wrong link. Triple check that. But yes, please check this out. It's really fun if you like horoscope stuff. All right. So that is the end of my show. Again, if you love Halloween stuff, we do live stream all the time. If you like the dark side of the library, if you like creepy reads, gothic dolls, decorations for Halloween coming up, witchy essentials for all of the solstices and equinoxes, make sure to give us a follow because we do this stuff all the time. Thank you so much for watching my show. I really appreciate it. And I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of their day.